I survived the castle. Oh my God. What is this place? Hello? Can someone help me, please? Hello? No! Morning Lord, help me! Hello? Someone here? To get out of here. What is this place? Oh no, this is creepy. The tremble of the morning, Lord. Wow. Okay, I need to find a way out of here. Okay. Maybe this way. What? Is it Oh my God! Oh my God! Open! Oh my God! Come on! They closed the gates! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, shit! Oh, too close! Oh. This place is cursed. Hello? Please, somebody. Okay. No. It's gone. Okay. There's a door. Won't open. Damn it. Hello? Please. Somebody. Oh my. No. I need to get out of here. Where? Okay, this way. No. It's a dead end. Did I tell you the story how I survived the castle? I didn't.
My wife says she can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you on stream. Yeah, we can't. I have it open.
All right.
Yeah, she said she hears us, but doesn't hear you, Dread.
Mother trucker.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
God damn it.
I was confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute, why can't I hear his echo? But I just heard mine. I was so confused.
Oh my god, my computer and everything just decided to update and it crashed fucking everything. Now you guys can probably hear me.
Can you hear him now?
Wow.
Talk again?
Yes, I'm still here. You should be able to hear me by now. I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
All
right. Well, I'm not gonna launch into that big old long speech again. Just know that if you're trying to watch and you're trying to catch up on Curse Strahd and you're wondering why the hell there wasn't a weekly episode for the past couple of weeks, by all means join the Discord. Tell me off. Tell me I'm a loser. It's cool. It's all my fault.
I blame you entirely.
Everybody else blames me too. It's cool. It has actually been my fault. All right. Well,
Hey man, I had time to get the baby room set up, so
here we go.
Appreciate you.
I'm here to help you. That's what's really happening. and
about
it
more than
definitely
D&D
wasn't because Dev
everybody.
took a week off to go do God knows what.
Live life.
Live life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what you did. All I know is that you were like, I'm
It
not
was
gonna be here
Christmas.
for a whole week. It was not Christmas.
It was literally the week
It was
after
like-
Christmas.
It was like January.
It was literally the week after Christmas.
Christmas. What the fuck?
It was literally the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, it's me. It's my fault. It's cool. Anyway. Getting back on track, Sam, what was your health actually at right now?
I'm at 21,
You're at 21, so you're almost full health.
and I have no spell slots.
All right. Well, you're almost at full health. That's the good news. You apparently only
Well.
did 1 damage.
No, I healed myself and used all the things up that I could.
Gotcha. Kami, what were you at?
24. And I don't use spells.
So I've got Kane.
You just bite things.
I'm gonna
Yep,
take a
that's
good
the only
old
reason I'm at that health.
fashioned 20 off of Arena because I'm pretty sure she had got messed up. But after the crash, this is one of the things that not crashed. This is how long it's been since we played. Actually, the crash. Holy shit! That's why I had to rebuild freaking everything. I'm gonna blame it on the crash. That's much better than blaming it on myself. I'm gonna blame it on the crash. It's all Dev's fault.
Yeah, okay.
Blame it on
Sure.
Microshaft.
It's all Dev's fault. If he had been backing up every night, we wouldn't have had any crash.
Well, it is now.
Big shout out to Dev over here for fixing our shit after it keeps going down. I know he's been working his ass off, so I don't give him enough credit. I'm giving him just an eensy beensy tiny little bit of credit this time, just a tiny bit. Because without him, truly, we would not be playing at all ever. It just wouldn't be a thing. So
Don't forget channel points.
Oh yes, channel points. We did actually put in things for people to be able to use channel points now. We did put some limits on it because we know that there has been a good number of people who have been able or who've been collecting them. So we didn't want them to just dump their entire load on us in one stream. Otherwise, we'd be doing nothing but basically giving out all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So there is a certain number of channel points that you are able to actually give for
You
each
heavy
individual.
son of a bitch.
Oh wait, you can redeem those? Stop.
I'll redeem that too.
I just see it happening, man. I just see it happening. It's just...
And it begins.
And it began.
Hey, I just got info. I got
And it becomes a thing.
And here we go.
So
Ooh, a healing potion?
No, I saw that too. I was like, what?
Yes, please.
Everybody take it.
Yeah.
No, Kevin.
I'm
This is
just,
what- this
I'm
is what I
showing the
get.
audience how it works. You
Yep,
know,
yep.
it's not
This
for
is
me.
what
While
I
you're
get.
doing
them.
that, audience, the DM is going to stuff his face while my players go absolutely crazy on getting all kinds of new stuff.
And then Dev has to do all the work. Thanks, guys. Coffees.
I'm just showing them how it works. I can put my own healing potion in my end
Yeah,
spell.
you
don't
do-
need to give. You don't
you
need to
do
give me
that.
the loot pack.
Yeah, I gotta do the other thing.
You don't have to give me the loot pack.
Yeah, I do.
I don't need it.
Yeah,
Look
well,
at
you
me,
paid for it.
shoot. Ugh, I'll take 2.
You put.
He did pay for it. Technically, he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. He does indeed.
All right.
I still have 25,000 channel points.
I know.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. All right. So, while you guys are doing all that good old stuff, we are gonna recap just ever so slightly. So, you guys were able to go to the lake. You were able to get not 1 tooth, but 2 teeth. As far as they know, you guys have not gotten any of them yet. So you guys, I do believe, are still carrying both teeth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And who has those?
I have
Captain.
one.
I
Of
have
them.
one.
So X and
Ami.
Kami. Sorry, it's been a little while. So X and Kami, you both have one. Very well. All right. You chose not to go ahead and give them to her. You know that you are looking for no less than 3 children now, which you happen to, as you were heading to the town of Valkai, you did run into Jack, who came running up. Kami seizing an opportunity to go help because he's just that kind of nice guy, and definitely not because there were other children who were being attacked by bandits. Decided to bring Jack back to be able to help. You guys were able to dispatch the bandits, although learning that they had the same marks that you did. And we're going to go ahead and bring these children to the witches. You went ahead and killed them anyhow, earning the thanks of a 1 Gillerin Foehammer, who you watched expertly dispatch the enemies, by the way. I'm pretty sure he critted a shit ton of times. So he's just taking these people out and not getting hit himself. So, yeah. That's where we stand. And, as the children standing around with him, because I don't remember where we were exactly, and we're going to Gillerin. Thank you again for your help.
You're very welcome,
Of course.
sir.
I was just on my way to head back into town, and well, I didn't expect to be bandits this close to town.
Yeah, we're gathering. It's relatively unsafe anywhere out here.
Yes, well, sometimes you have to pick up supplies. I'm a blacksmith by trade. As he will take a step forward and go to shake any one of your hands that will actually shake his hand.
I'll shake his
I'll
hand.
shake it, yeah.
Nah.
It's all right.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Kane.
Giller and Fohem. Pleasure's mine, I assure you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Arashi.
Shiver me
So
timbers
give him a
less.
firm handshake. Huh?
Shiver me timbers less.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fucking pirate.
He's a pirate?
He is now.
He is now.
So
Super Kane.
I noticed that shoot, hold up, what is his name?
Jack.
Yes. I noticed that Jack there has something a little special in him. Do you know anything about that? I'm gonna wink at Jack.
I don't. He probably inherited it from from his mother and father, wherever they are. You see, these children come from the orphanage. And, well, they decided to head out, didn't you, Jack? As you see Jack kind of like face down. They don't get much entertainment at the orphanage, so, well, sometimes
So
they
you said
decide
you
to
were
head
a-
out by
You
themselves.
said you were a blacksmith. Do
Yes.
you run the orphanage too?
No, but you see the old woman at the orphanage and the priest, well, they don't much leave, so every now and then they call me to go find out where these kids have decided to take off. I found them by the lake, actually.
The lake.
Very much so.
Which lake are you referring to?
He's actually he's gonna kind of look at you a little weird. Lake Zervich, the giant lake just to our north there. You're not from around here, are you?
No, but first
No.
off, what were all of you doing at Lake Zervich? And I'm looking at the kids, obviously. Like, I'm looking at them like, what is wrong with you?
So you're gonna see like the little one in the back. They told me they would teach me how to go swimming.
You! I'm gonna look at these two. Jack, I thought you were better than this. You two? We're gonna
You're all
teach
idiots.
this young lad. I'm
Didn't we
audience?
just meet him?
Yeah, but I had like this whole conversation with him. I don't know if you remember that. Like before all
Yeah.
this stuff started.
There was
Yeah, like,
there was a conversation on the way here.
Yeah, like me and him
But-
literally were talking.
Okay, just making sure that we just met this kid and
I'm just telling them that they're idiots.
yeah.
I'm like,
Me
don't ever
too.
step foot there again.
That lake is not the safest.
It is
But
not.
it's so boring at the orphanage. They never let us have any fun.
Is dying fun?
He's just gonna look at you like wide-eyed. No, sir.
Because swimming in that lake will lead to you dying.
Or
No, you're
worse.
on. Good number of
He's
monsters
just gonna kind of
around
look
there.
at you like, no.
I mean, you're more than welcome to go back then, man, but no one's going to hear or see from you again.
I'm gonna pull out the tooth from my pouch on my belt and go, this came out of the lake. And then just put it right back into my pouch.
You got to do the Hugh Grant from Jurassic Park. Walk up like,
I'm not even
maybe a
gonna.
little just slice across your belly. It's a little spilling your intestines out.
I'm not
I'll
even gonna
just-
require an intimidation check. He's intimidated, rightfully so. He's like,
No, I just,
mm.
in the future, he just needs to stay the hell away so he doesn't get ate by anything.
Boring
yes, sir.
is safe. Just remember that. Boring is safe.
Yes, sir. Boring is safe.
Yeah, you're
So,
not going to listen to me, but that's whatever, man. If you die, I don't care.
I'm
I
gonna,
don't know you.
No reason to scare the kids any more than they need to. If you would like, I am heading back to town. We could bring you back. I could vouch for you at the gate.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think we could all use a rest.
Very well then. I'm sure you'd be able to stay at the church at least a night for free. I'm sure that would that'd be all right. Well then, please follow
If
me.
not, I'll just take Jack swimming.
As they're just gonna kind of start walking off. Is there anything you guys would like to say, do along the way here?
I have a question really quick. The marks on people's foreheads, like we know the bandits had some and our party members have some. They're visible, right?
Yes, they are.
So it reckons that the townspeople have probably seen that before.
No idea. All I know is
Uh,
that Gillerin has said he was
I'm-
going to vouch for you and has no idea about the mark on your forehead.
I'm
Okay.
going to cover it up with like a
Yeah,
scarf or
I-
some rag, a
Good
hood.
thing I'm wearing a mask.
I'm gonna pull my hood low.
I mean, I do mostly cover myself, so I'm just gonna remain covered.
Was that it?
All right.
No questions or anything? No, I just want to make sure we don't have any other questions or anything.
No, I'm just looking at this map, and you're like, "What lake?" Like, it's the only big motherfucker on this whole goddamn
No,
map.
but
What
listen,
lake are
listen,
we
listen.
talking
We're
about
not-
here?
We're not from here. I wanted to make sure they didn't mean the lake we just almost died in. Like
That's 100% what they were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yes,
Do you
I'm gonna
not
continue
remember?
scolding the
Hold on.
kids.
We're gonna go back. Do you not remember coming down all up in here and almost dying?
Okay, no, but my thing is, I kept forgetting where they came from, so I thought they came from like somewhere else. That's why. That's why. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep scolding the kids, especially Jack. I'm like, listen, kid, that's it. The entire time.
All right. So, with that, I am going to try to keep track of everything. So you guys are looking approximately right now. We said it was about 6 p.m., so to speak. So
Right now?
as you guys had been, as you guys started out, it was about 6 p.m.
Okay, cool.
So I want to take a look. So that would be about 50 minutes of you guys actually walking along. So you're looking at 6:50 p.m. right now. And
As we walk, I do want to talk to the blacksmith guy and ask him if he has any experience with like silvering weapons.
Oh my god, yes.
I do actually,
Like,
as a
if
matter
we
of
have
fact.
silver, can you lay it into weapons that we have?
It
Or
might
do
take
you
a few
just
days,
make us
but
a new silver weapon?
it may take a few days. But as you've helped me, I believe I could be able to help you. I think that's
I'm
only a
gonna-
fair trade.
I'm gonna show him both my katanas and be like, "Could you silver these?"
Come by my shop in the morning. I believe we could
Oh,
work something out.
Call me, I'm gonna look at you, bro, and be like, please take me with you. Like, I need it. I need it.
All right. So as you guys are approaching the town of Valakai,
Whoa.
the old Schlock Road meanders into a valley watched over by a dark, brooding mountains, both to the north and to the south. The woods begin to recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by wooden palisades. As the fog begins to press up against the wall, as though it's looking for a way inside, the dirt road ends at a sturdy iron gate. Two figures standing on either side, hidden behind their wooden palisade. You hear a voice call out to you as you guys begin to walk up. Who goes there? You guys say or do anything? Or are you waiting for
I'm waiting for
Gillerin?
homeboy.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
Waiting for Gillerin?
I'm waiting for him.
All right. So Gillerin's gonna approach. It's Gillerin Fullhammer. Found the children. Sooner or later, they're gonna have to tell us how they keep slipping out of town.
That's an excellent question.
Who's with you? Oh well, these good fellas help us. We ran into some bandits, and well, they came to our rescue. I can personally vouch for each one of them. They're good folk. Tell them to approach.
Smile a really weird smile.
I'll, I'll,
Good person.
Alright.
They want
I'll
the party
smile
to
at-
Wave
approach.
high.
all right, we approach together.
Yep.
Walk up and bow.
Yeah, I'll bow. Arashi at your service.
Hmm. And Dev's like, I ain't talking about shit.
There's a,
You'll notice as you guys approach that the two town guards, while normally you guys had been used to in previous lives, had seen town guards carrying some kind of sword or sword, shield, maybe something every now and then. But this particular set of guards, they're resting pikes on their shoulders, rather
Dang.
large wooden shafts, almost like it's to reach out. And then, given your guys' passive perception, Kami, you actually, as you start to approach, you notice that the palisade itself is actually built for them to be able to rest those pikes on the palisade, almost like if they were being assailed, that they would be able to use both the palisade as a shield itself and use the pike to be able to attack from behind the wall without ever showing themselves.
Oh. You guys are really heavy on defense here, huh?
Well, you could say that. Did as he kind of points in either direction, you guys turn your heads just ever so slightly, and planted in the ground flanking the road on either side are at least half a dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on the top.
Oh,
I love what
bad.
you've done with the place.
Me too.
Yes, well,
Okay. Can I inspect those heads?
by all means. What are you looking for?
Marks on their foreheads.
There are no
Oh.
marks on their foreheads.
Okay, cool.
Would I
Making
be able to
sure.
tell if these like? I don't know if I would have any historical knowledge of this, so might not even be able to. But like, would I be able to tell the difference between if it's like a dire wolf or like a lycanthrope?
Give me a history check.
Okay. 17.
17. You wouldn't particularly have dealt with lycanthropes too much. However, you do recognize that these probably aren't lycanthropes only because you had gotten into a fight previously with a lot of those, and after they had died, they went back to their human form. With these heads cut off, they're in still full wolf form, so it's highly unlikely that these were lycanthropes,
That's disappointing.
and more like
Okay.
they were massive wolves.
Okay. You guys get attacked a lot here. I mean, I see you have a nice accoutrement of wolf heads.
Well, as it turns out, the burgomaster is very very high on security. You know, wolves and dire wolves all prowling the woods. You know, they ain't afraid to attack.
Who is the burgermeister here?
That is a damn good question. Let me make sure.
It's on page 11, not page 12. I mean, just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on one second. I had this name and I lost it. Baron Vargas Valukovich.
What?
I will. Baron Vargas is what you can
Valukovich.
pretty much call him, as Baron Vargas.
Baron
But
Vargas.
I will Control V. I will put the name in
Oh,
chat just for you.
almost-
Baron
Oh.
Vargas.
Almost had it.
Valakovich. Or is it
Mr.
Vajakovic?
Velikovich.
Vajakovic.
I mean, but if it's like Valakai, Valakovich. That's my guess.
That's fair. I was also using Espanol.
Espanola.
Why
So-
is it Spanish for a name that ain't Spanish?
Yeah, it's a very like Russian fucking.
So as the
Eastern
guards are kind
European
of
name.
surveilling you guys, You, masked one,
Mm-hmm.
please remove your mask.
Okay. I lift it up just to hear.
Boogie boogie.
He's gonna kind of look at you.
Ooh.
He's gonna look.
And he's
Everybody
like,
else has at least most of their face uncovered as he's looking through. I don't recognize any of them. They're not on our
hope
list.
not. We've never been here before.
Yeah, we're not from here. We're travelers here to aid the people of
Been here like a
Valakai.
week, man.
No, that's it's rather fortunate. I'm sure we could all use it, and well, you know, there is the Festival of the Blazing Sun coming up. Well,
Is that?
I'll
What's the Festival of the Blazing Sun?
Is it for the Morning Lord?
it is in fact. This one, she's knowledgeable. She's knowledgeable.
Okay, so
I
for
like her.
those of us not learned and religious like, what is this Festival of the Sun Lord or Morning Sunlight goober thing?
So Galarin is actually gonna kind of walk up and closer to you. Don't talk ill about their festivals. Just
I'm not
go
talking
with it.
ill about the festival. I
I'm
just
just
want to know
warning you
what the hell
now.
it is.
I will give you more information when we get inside.
Okay.
As the guard's gonna
Praise
go.
the
Well,
Morning Lord.
as it turns out, it's going to be the greatest, the greatest celebration of the year. I promise. Everybody knows our festivals are the best. There will be a burning sun. You will be able to light a torch and help with it. It'll be glorious, I tell you, glorious. Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm so
Everybody, just her?
excited.
Well, the two that very are specifically talking right now.
God bless.
Kami,
Yo.
you kind of catch his as he's saying this. His eyes keep like darting around, like he's looking for someone to be behind him as he's saying this. He seems to be overselling this.
Yeah, actually. Cool, man.
Sounds like fun.
Is that the burning sun thing that you do? Is that sun S-U-N or is that sun
Excuse me.
S-O-N?
He's got jokes. It's S-U-N, of course.
Okay, well, that's good. Just checking.
Yes. Are you gonna let us in or not? It's getting dark out here. You know we gotta close the gate soon. Yes. Well, rules first. So for everyone, gather close. Rules are as follows: there will be no fighting in our streets. If you have problems, you will call for the town guard. Any violence to and for our people will then land you in the stocks, expelled, and without your weapons. We do have a curfew at night. You are not no one comes in or leaves as dusk falls. This is for the safety of our people just as much as it is for you. I promise you, as it gets darker, there are things in the forest that like to try to attack our walls. As he kind of points to the
We've
wolves' heads on the
met
other
some
side.
of them.
Sadly.
Galarin vouches for you, but I must ask each and every one of you. Will you follow our rules?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're pretty simple to follow.
Hmm.
Wait, question.
Yes.
So
Uh-oh.
about the violence, right? What if someone attacks us? Which I doubt, but I just want to have my stuff covered. That's it.
I promise you no one here will attack, but if you feel that you are in danger, call for the town guard. We will be there.
Thank you.
So we're
sir.
not allowed to defend ourselves?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yep.
You can defend yourself if you need, just don't take it too far. Every now and then there may be a brawl in the tavern. No bloodshed.
Bruising's okay, though.
Try not to hurt anyone, eh?
So
Blood doesn't come out when you
chokeholds.
snap a neck. Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, come shh.
I'll pretend
He's
that I
Say
joking.
that
won't
out
hear
loud. I
that.
didn't say
As
that out
Giller,
loud. I
as
didn't say
like,
that out
as
loud.
they start opening the gate, as he says this, like it pauses for just a second, and Gillerin just like grabs a hold of you and pulls you forward, like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
He's kidding. He's
I just needed to
kidding.
make sure I understood the rules thoroughly. I haven't accepted them yet, but I'm just saying. It said no bloodshed, so I just need to find a way to kill someone without making him bleed.
So,
Got it.
just a quick overview of the town as Gillerin starts walking you through. You guys will have proceeded through this gate, actually. Okay.
Okay.
As you start to proceed through, he'll point out the blacksmith shop over here. He'll tell you by all means meet me there in the morning if you would like to be able to do things. It will, however, take some time to be able to do so, which means you will be without your weapons for that period of time. He'll kind of keep going. This large area here, he's going to let you guys know is actually called the Arsec Stockyard. Okay. Everybody will notice a wagon kind of sitting in the back, but it seems to be fairly empty. And then he will lead you into the town square. Okay, so the town square is going to be right about here.
Where are the stockades?
Stockyard is right here.
Where are the
Stockades.
stockades?
Give me a second. We will see
okay.
as we go
I just want to throw some vegetables at somebody.
So as funny you should mention that, because as we will move ourselves over to the town square. Give me 1 second.
We gotta fit in, guys. Everybody grab a head of cabbage and let's have at it.
No,
I didn't know we were in Avatar.
Streets burning.
No, we're in Knight's Tale.
Town square.
If there's an actual cabbage man, I hope somebody fucks with them just to keep the trend going.
I'm gonna try to stay away from the battle maps just a little bit, or the maps where you guys are pretty much just running around. We're gonna do a little bit more. I want to get involved in a little bit more theater of mind stuff, but for the time being, all of you should be able to see this, right?
Ooh. Yes.
So, as you guys are all walking along, you'll notice a few things. And as you ask about the stockades, he says, "Huh. Funny you should mention that." As he kind of looks around, seems to be trying to make sure that no one is around to be able to hear things. You'll notice that while it is getting dusk, people seem to be getting inside, but everybody seems to be fairly much more friendly than they were at the previous town that you were in. They are actually walking around outside, which is not something that you guys have actually seen previous, mainly because, well, everybody there was scared and there were no defenses to be had, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the moment that Gillerin kind of noticed, all right, so here's the deal. There are a few things you should know about this town. You cannot talk in any way unhappy. Happiness is paramount here. You are to be happy. You are to not try to spread negative opinions about the festivals. The Baron will throw you in the stockades. And as you guys come around, you'll actually notice that there are 3 men, 2 women, and 2 boys all trapped in stockades. All of them wet, tired, famished. The 5 adults are, as you kind of keep looking on each one of their heads, they're wearing a donkey's head. Now, obviously, it's fake, right? It's not like a true donkey's head.
Paper mache or something?
Yeah, pretty much. You see, for each individual that speaks ill to the town guard or says that everything is not all right, the Baron will put you in the stockade. If you fight, he will throw you out of town on your own to be food for the wolves.
Those are some
Awesome.
pretty harsh rules.
So
Happy.
what about the kids when they say that they're totally having fun here? You know?
As you
Yeah.
kind of get the pull by Jack a little bit, he kind of pulls on your coat. Even we at the orphanage know we can't say anything. We could just find our own fun.
Well, it's always fun being around you guys. So anything else we need to know?
Give me perception checks, each of you, please.
Ooh, the 20s. The 20s.
Kami, Samael, as you're kind of walking along, you guys find flyers that have been taped up. They look to be fairly new. They can't be that old. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
I want to look over to the guy guiding us around. What's the wolf head thing? Are you guys killing wolves, or
Well, the
Are
wolves
you
are always coming in, but
killing? Are you killing things wearing wolf things?
Hmm.
we had a paper mache wolf's head, and to keep everyone happy, we have a new festival every week. Last week, he basically describes a pinata of a giant wolf's head, and the entire town hitting them with pikes, or hitting it with a pike to try to get candy or whatever out of it.
Okay, so it's not like a person in there.
It is not a person.
Oh, that's depressing. Okay, I was really hoping for something really fucked up. All right. So the Baron's just trying to keep everybody happy in, the gloomy times that have kind of come around
He
Barovia.
believes
or-
keeping everyone happy will keep the town safe from the darkness that lurks from outside.
Have your walls ever been breached?
Not that I'm aware of.
Interesting.
It
As-
sounds like that's something they really wouldn't talk about if it did happen, though.
As you guys are talking, you'll hear church bell. Dong, dong. It will go 7 times, signaling 7 p.m. And you'll start to see lights start to get snuffed out from around everything else. Kids, back to the orphanage. As Jack, Jill, and Eek will actually thank you again. Come visit us in the orphanage. As they will take their leave of you and start running in the same direction that you're actually headed, but it seems that they know their way back home and they are dipping out. Now, I did promise you a place to stay. Yes. You're about to say?
What was the last kid's name?
Eek.
Eek.
EEQ. Eek.
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 Okay, thanks.
Eek.
I'm sure Eek would have told you his name as you guys were walking along.
Peace out, Eek. All right, cool. Yes, about our I can't think the word. Yes, perfect.
So as you guys continue to keep walking, he's going to kind of walk you through the center of town here. He's going to tell you that there's a coffin maker shop. There's the mansion on the south side. Blinsky Toys is actually here. He's going to be excited about that. He's going to tell you all about Blinsky's score.
Where is it?
Blinsky's Toys.
Yeah, we need to check that place out.
Yes.
Isn't that where the cursed toy came from?
Yes.
He's going to walk you past a rather large inn known as the Blue Water Inn, except all of you will note it's closed for business today for an unknown reason.
Does it say it'll be open tomorrow?
Doesn't say. Seems that it has been reserved for an unknown reason.
Oh no.
As you kind of keep going, you will actually pass St. Andrew's Orphanage. This is where the kids are currently housed up. And last but not least, all the way on the western side of town, he will bring you to what is known as St. Andrew's Church. And this is kind of what it looks like as you guys actually show up to the church itself.
Oh, isn't that just lovely?
Oh,
So, this slouching centuries-old stone church has a rather bulging steeple in the back, walls lined and cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. But you notice a fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist kind of creeping amongst the graves themselves. Because you happen to know Arashi, this church has many depictions of the Morning Lord and is named after Saint Andrew, who's in the book is known to have his bones resting here underneath the altar.
Oh.
It's known to give sanctuary to those in the church. You have gained that information because you did actually take the time to read the Bible and the Morning Lord. So I'm giving you that as a free piece of information.
Okay.
That is not what I wanted to do. Hold on one second. Alright. It's not just gonna not let me do it. Give me a second. Alright. You guys may take a second to load in here, as I need to get you all set up. So here's just. There we go. Alright. And so Galerin is going to kind of walk in here.
I have no vision.
Yep, I'm getting in. Just
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second. Arashi, Kane, Kami, Samael, X, and last but not least, if I can actually find the important one, Arena. As this kind of goes on. Ah, yes, we've made it. Haha. As you were looking around, you'll notice a gentleman, rather young in age, still digging a grave to your north there. Gillerin pays him no heed and just continues to keep moving. Everybody in. Father Lucian. Oh, Gillerin, you've come back. Did you happen to find the children? Yes. More important matters. I brought company. X, are you hanging out outside?
No, I'm all headed.
Ah, found another group out there, did you? As Father Lucian's going to kind of walk forward a little bit. Nice to meet each of you. I told them they could stay at the church tonight if that's quite all right. And he's gonna start to recant the story of you guys basically coming to save the day as the children had been attacked. Is there anything you guys want to say or do?
I'd like to introduce myself to Father Lucian. Oh, thanks, Kami. Okay. Hello,
Happy
Father
fam.
Lucian. I'm Arashi. Nice to meet you.
Yes, yes. Father Lucian. Welcome to Saint Andrews.
I've noticed that the church is made after the Morning Lord, but I see a lot of Saint Angel around, and apparently I've heard that his bones are here. Actually, is that true?
Yes, yes. Very much so. Give me an insight check.
Insight. Okay, please don't fail me. Oh, 17. Please, be
17.
enough.
He seems hesitant just for a split second. Yes, yes, very much so. Well, it seems that you are learned in our religion. That bodes well. I must assure you. As he kind of gives
Of
you this
course.
weak ass smile.
Not a weak ass smile.
Question
Of
for you,
course,
Father.
Father.
I'm not much of a church going man, and this is like the second one I've seen for the Morning Lord, and this is surprisingly nice for the area.
Well, I do appreciate it. Yeska, as he points at the child who's currently sitting, at a writing desk. Seems like he's working on something, writing something down. No idea. He helps us to clean everything, and well, Milivojic, he's digging graves out, and he helps with the repairs, and well, um, as uh, as you will probably see shortly, we do get an influx of visitors, much like yourselves, weary souls and whatnot. Individuals coming to pray to the help of the Morning Lord and keep our town safe. So, I as
Seems like it's successful.
as Arena will step forward. He's talking about the Barovia Church, Father. It's fallen in hard times. As you're gonna see Father Lucian perk up. Irina, you, you're back. Glory be to the to the Morning Lord. As he does an 8-pointed. Yes. I think we have much to talk about, Father. That we do. That we do. As he seems to be caught quite off guard.
Is everything okay, Father?
I just haven't seen her since she was a wee child. Seems to she's grown up.
I'm gonna turn to Arashi and be like, so some prophet or some dude's buried here?
Um, I'm gonna message you, right? Because it's a cantrip. I'm gonna say to inside Kami's head. I was under the assumption that Saint Angel's bones were resting here underneath the altar, but his reaction is telling me that it may not be the case, or there's something more to it. That's all I know for right now. That's it.
Father, who is Saint Andrew?
Well, an adventurer much like yourself, you see, he was there when the Morning Lord ascended into godhood. He was one of the caregivers for the Morning Lord, all the way up until the time of his ascension, and as such, earned great piety from the Morning Lord. And well, he's one of the great saints now. Unfortunately, he died many hundreds of years ago, but even today, his pious self, he protects us from the dangers of the land.
So you would say his grave or his bones is almost like a religious artifact or relic to this church.
Many would think so. Yes, I would probably say yes.
Hmm.
Also, I have a question for you, Dred. Was that screaming we heard earlier part of the church? Like we were supposed to pick up on that? Because I kind of ignored it.
So you'll notice as this kind of goes on, people are starting to walk in. A couple of them crying, a couple
Oh,
of them praying. As the night starts to befall, you'll see more and more people actually coming in.
Isn't there a curfew?
There is.
And they're still coming out after curfew to come here?
Something you may want to ask about.
Father.
I thought it was coming. Oh.
Are you asking the
Father,
father about it?
There's a curfew in this town, right?
There is, in fact. As Gilleran's gonna perk up. Oh, yes. My boy, come see me in the morning. We'll talk about being able to put some inlay on those katanas that you possess.
Yeah. That's nice. Is curfew passed right now?
It's I would say probably about half an hour until. As he just
Okay.
kind of, as
Do
Gilleran
people
starts dipping out.
generally come here like right before curfew and do night prayers, or like what is your, like, I don't want to say rotation, but like what are your busy hours?
My boy, they don't leave at night.
Oh, so people just come and stay here at night.
Well, he's gonna kind of step in just a little bit towards you to not be overheard as much as he can. They're safe here. They know they're safe here. Not everyone has their own woes. Unfortunately, every now and then, loved ones are taken, or individuals who speak out against the Burgomaster. There's no way for them to be able to do anything, but so they come here and they pray to the Morning Lord. As long as you remain in the church, you will not be violating curfew. So they stay here.
Hmm. Okay. I was just wondering.
They are my
Thank you.
nightly flock.
Your nightly flock. You have a daily flock too.
And the morning comes, we say a prayer. Everyone goes about their business. They return to me at night.
So this upcoming festival that sounds great. Is for the Morning Lord, right?
It is, in fact, we are blessed with another festival.
Yeah.
As you just see his
What do
eyes
you,
kind of like dart down, like another festival.
What do you guys do for, these festivals to the Morning Lord? Like, what is your contribution to this?
Well, for this one, Milovic actually has created a rather large, uh, has created a rather large, I don't know what you would call it, a sphere made out of wood, wicker, to be set ablaze in the Morning Lord's name. We will be raising it to the sky so that everyone can see it.
What's in it, if
Just,
anything?
just wood and wicker.
Would that not draw attention to the town from those on the outside that wish to get in?
Sounds lovely, though. Sounds lovely. Great
It
question,
does.
The
but
morning,
it sounds absolutely majestic.
the Morning Lord's light will bless the entire city. It will be glorious. We do have our walls. We are safe here in town.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
Why not? Whatever you say, Father.
Sure, sounds glorious.
Um.
Bathe in the light.
So, another question. Is there like a crypt here or anything?
Who the is this?
As
A
you
night
see
prayer.
a
Leave it to me.
rather old woman, kind of sobbing, will sit down and she will begin to pray as well.
I'm gonna elbow Arashi and like look at the lady and look at her. She could use
Excuse
a
me.
soft touch.
What?
Definitely not from
A
us.
soft touch.
Excuse me, Father. While I'd love to help with you know, setting the people at ease, as I am a holy person myself. Is it all right if I and I like gesture to the old woman?
Sorry, I took a bite.
No.
I
Oh.
was gonna say he's fucking.
He wasn't
He's
ready.
down
I
with
wasn't
food.
ready.
No, I was just I don't see your camera, so over here like
No,
I
you're
guess
fine.
Father's
You're
like,
fine.
what the fuck?
He will actually he will nod. That there is Wilhelmina. Her husband Udo was recently imprisoned for speaking out against the burgomaster. She's come here every night since, praying for his release. I fear there's not much we can do, but if you can set her at ease, it would be a great help.
Of course, I will be back shortly.
So anyway, back to this crypt talk. Is there like a crypt under this cathedral or anything, or is this like everybody's buried outside kind of deal?
I assure you that the crypt is safe below the church, yes.
So there is a crypt. Nice, there, Wilhelmina.
Oh,
There,
shit.
Wilhelmina.
So there is a crypt. Like I don't mean to pry or anything, but is that
What
where
does
you?
he?
Is that where Saint Agnes's bones and body is?
This boy.
Trying to find all the things.
I know.
He's trying. He's trying super hard.
I feel like they're very important.
Saint Andros.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I'm like, this man can't even get the name right.
It's Kami. He doesn't know religious shit. Neither did I, but whatever.
Saint Andrews. Yes. It would be safe to say that they're there.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
They
I don't know.
keep this Strahd holy and keep us protected.
Do you allow visitors to visit his grave down there?
We do not.
This is getting better.
We do not.
What
And now
what
he's
about
becoming a little suspicious.
That's why I'm like, you guys need to
not
shut
asking
up.
not asking for me, man. Like our
So you're
holy
asking for me.
person, Arashi, like I feel like if this person who has a huge religious, meaning to you in this town, is very clearly has something to do with, you know, protection. It would be good for her to be able to, with you, of course, like not any of us, obviously, you're hesitant with us and we're not religious, but like if she could visit and pray with you over his body, that could be, beneficial to everyone.
Those are wise words, my friend. Maybe we will take you up on that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I would like to have a word with Arena. He's gonna kind of start to bypass some of you.
No, I'm just gonna walk up here towards the crypt.
Yeah, you're gonna find that shit locked as fuck.
Oh no, I'm not going in it. I'm not going in it.
You're gonna
I'm
find
just
that shit
looking
locked
around.
as fuck.
Like I'm looking at the statue. I'm like looking around. Like I'm definitely looking at the crypt, but I'm like looking around.
I walk up behind you and whisper, like, "What the fuck are you trying to do right now?"
I have this feeling, man. Like
That the guy's not there.
I don't know. Like I I feel like he is.
He's trying to
Like,
see
I
this.
want to
Is what
say
he's
that.
trying to see.
Yeah, no,
I-
I have a
uh,
feeling. I have a feeling like it's there and everything, but like this town's not that far from Barovia, and Strahd's reach is very wide, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are they not in total disarray? And I get they have defenses, but come on, man, like something else is going on here. And the only thing that makes sense to me is you have some dude who's a caretaker for a fucking god. Like his bones are here. That has to be significant, right?
I'm just gonna look at you and whisper, like, just be like, reach out with some senses that you have, but don't go full fuck, and see if you can sense anything that's like trying to push you away.
I can't do that.
You can try.
Only one of you would actually be able to do what you're asking.
I'm like, then nothing's gonna fucking happen, bro.
He's just gonna
You
shut
telling
himself.
me to reach out with my divine sense right now?
No,
And see.
I'm not. I'm like, I'm.
I'm
It,
talking about like your this is outside of character. I'm talking like your vampiric side if it's getting pushed away from this area.
He
Is what I'm trying to see.
doesn't have that kind of control yet.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not high enough level for any of that. But like, what I'm saying is, like, I feel like this town is protected by more than walls, and I want to know what the deal is with that because we can either replicate it or it needs to be protected kind of thing, right? Like I don't know. I don't know. It just feels
I'm
weird.
with you with that 100%. No, literally, I'm with you with that 100%, Connie.
Like
Or
there's
is
no
it gonna be Connie?
reason there's no reason this town should be in the state it's in this area.
Right.
And the only thing that we've seen so far is that this cathedral has a body of a fucking caretaker of a deity in it that has to protect this town.
Yeah, I'm just reading something real quick, but yeah, I agree.
So we need to figure out if we can replicate it or something. Or it's a tool against Strahd. I don't know.
I have a question real quick for the DM after he's finishing with his
I'm
water.
done.
You know,
Oh, okay.
it's relevant to what you're saying. That's why it does. I'm not trying to take it away from you. So, oh, I'm back in session 1. We all got like these readings, right? and Clay got one. But is Clay's reading still relevant? I'm assuming
I moved
possibly.
that reading over to X,
Perfect.
and X knows that reading.
Does he?
Cleo.
X better know that reading. And X,
Yep.
do you remember that reading?
Yes. And I'm going to look at it again.
I can send it to you if you need it.
This card tells of history, knowledge of an ancient that will help you understand your enemy.
Find the Mad Dog's crypt.
Treasure lies within the blackened bones. I'm about to die, y'all. Not really. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't have that sense though.
You do not.
I was just verifying that my character doesn't have that sense.
You do not.
I will lean back over to Kame and say that maybe a certain someone we can talk to later this evening can reach out with her senses.
Oh.
Maybe a
Yeah.
certain holy person.
Busy talking to a grandma right now, y'all.
Yeah, I think
I'm
there's
gonna-
something here that we definitely need to look into. That's all.
Oh, for sure.
I want to walk over to the kid on the at the writer's desk,
Go for it.
and
That was a desk?
that's what he said. Oh,
He's talking over here.
Yeah, and
Can you go ahead and move your? You can move your
but
thing
I
over.
can't because there's a great big graphic in the way.
Oh, you can close that one out.
Oh, okay.
I got you moved.
All right. And what was this guy's name again?
That particular kid, Yeska.
Yeska?
Yeska.
Excuse me. Yeska?
Yes.
Sorry if I'm interrupting you. Could you tell me how Saint Andrew perished? I am not a devotee of the Morning Lord, but the story has me fascinated.
So he's gonna. You're the first thing that you're gonna notice is that he's actually writing scripture. Like he's copying scripture from one book into another, right?
Okay.
And copying basically scripture over. Well, it does get a little fuzzy, but I do believe that Father Lucian had said that he died of old age. He lived a very, very good life, and helped build this town. He built this church with his own two hands. As he just like starts saying everything he knows about Saint Andrew because he has absolutely no idea how he died.
Okay. All right.
Is this a test for priesthood?
No.
Did I pass?
No, I am not. I am not one. I am, as I said, I am not a devotee of the Morning Lord, but Saint Andrew's story fascinated me, and with Father being occupied by other things, uh, I thought that I would come to you, and if you work here, I was hoping you'd know a little bit about his story. And I thank you very much.
I see. Well, if you need anything, I'll be here, writing more scripture.
Okay.
As he like dips his quill back in the ink and just goes back to it like, this is so boring. RJ, what are you doing? What's Kane doing over there?
He's hanging out for now.
All right, give me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you get for hanging out in a church. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
should be
there's
praying to the
particular
morning
reasons.
Lord.
If he had said that he was doing one thing, but I'm at least giving him a shot. Bro!
No.
Bro!
That sucks.
I just had to get you to waste your nat 20, that's all.
Yep.
So, with that 11, you're going to catch bits and pieces of Father Lucian's conversation with Irina. Right? She's going to tell him, you know, that the father had said that she probably should be here. You know, the Father Lucian is going to say, you know, he's going to keep her, right? And then they're going to kind of hush up. Now, you hear words, a couple words that likeness, dull, as they start getting real quiet, as they start to kind of turn and walk away. And then you're going to hear a name. Only one. I want to make sure that I get this name right. Isaac. Izek. Isaac.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of see Irina after a little while, kind of pat Father Lucian on the shoulder. I will keep an eye out, Father. For now, I need rest. I have had the most terrible of dreams lately. And she will kind of walk over. And she will sit. As we will move back around to Arashi.
So I know it's really tough. You know, you're just gonna tune into her just patting the woman on the back and just rubbing her back, you know. But tell me, like, is there any way I can help? Like, what's the town like? Just trying to get a feel of what it's like for a woman like whose wife is in prison and trying to figure out what exactly, or not prison. She's kind of just out in public with the donkey head, but you get the gist. Like, she just wants to figure out what this town is like from her perspective. Especially as
100%
someone who
not her husband who's in the donkey head.
that's what he said, wasn't it?
Nope, just said that he had been in prison. Didn't say that he was one of the donkey.
Oh, okay, never mind. That donkey had prison. Yes,
Yep, no,
yes.
you will find out. Has been imprisoned and is actually at the burgomaster's mansion. Below, it seems that he has a jail cell, and that is where he is, because that was more heinous than just speaking out against the festival. He spoke out against the burgomaster himself.
Oh,
That is much more
okay.
heinous of a crime.
Okay.
You were definitely going to get the feeling that Wilhelmina dislikes the burgomaster quite a bit.
Okay. How long has your husband been in there? You know?
4 days.
Out
4
of character,
days?
I'm laughing. Out of character, I'm laughing. Because I wanted to make sure I said that because I'm laughing because I'm expecting a couple weeks to a month. 4 days. I'm sorry.
4 days.
I'm sorry. Okay. In character. Oh, past 4 days must be rough. Honestly, I'm trying to think of the right thing to ask her that's not too pesky and won't get her in trouble.
I don't know what I'm doing without him.
Is there any way I can help? Anything that you may need from me?
Not unless you can get the burgomaster to set him free. Bless the morning Lord.
Tommy just wants to yell, "Get a new husband!"
This woman's like 80, bro. She'll be lucky to be able to find another.
Grass on the field, play ball. Let's go. Come on.
um,
Who cares if the grass is white?
Yeah,
I'm just
well, it's
gonna.
also drier than the Sahara Desert.
It is. I thought that it wasn't as bad over here.
Okay.
Meow.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Light
My
dogs, yonder window.
God. Oh my God.
Oh
Orange is just
no.
like, wow, that's devolved.
No, because I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I even looked at the map real quick. I'm like, is the grass a little brown? Like, I don't get it. And, and then I realized,
I'm sorry.
listen.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, Orange.
the innocence,
Just-
the innocence of Orange. I
Oh my
love it. I
God,
love
bro.
it. I love it.
That really just took me to a whole other
Yeah,
place.
we are
Okay.
slowly
I'm
corrupting
sorry.
Orange, and it's fantastic.
I'm sorry, Orange.
She's just you're gonna see Rashi, just do a little Morning Lord symbol, just and stare at Kami. No context, right? Just stare at him. You and pure being. I'm just kidding. She's not actually gonna do that. But anyway.
Do you out of game question? Is your like God the Morning Lord or no?
So no. I am a follower of Tyr, right? But I've been
Okay.
learning a lot more about the Morning Lord. So shit, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Rashi's not
No,
about to be like,
I was just
fuck you.
wondering like if that was your Lord or whatever.
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, I just like learning about it because I'm like, might as well. And it's been
If you remember
been
right,
pretty.
back when you first met the priest in Barovia, she had asked for a book and had been studying it. That's why I'm
Yeah,
giving her
no, I
this stuff.
remember that. I just wasn't sure if that was her God or not, and she just, was learning more about it.
No, I wish I like Tyr, bro. Tyr, he hasn't even been here for me. He just said, you got it, Chief. And I'm like, help me. Help. Please. Anyway, sorry. Okay. But I'm gonna just pat her on the back and say, yes, bless the Morning Lord. The Morning Lord is always with you. And right now I know it's tough, but if the Morning Lord he scared me. If the Morning Lord bids it, your husband will be here soon, and I will do what I can to assist the Morning Lord in his wishes. So please be at ease and give me any information that I may need to help find your husband and that may help ease his pain when I do find him. Give me the information, lady.
As far as she knows, he is at the Burgomaster's mansion. He was arrested for speaking out against the Burgomaster, very specifically that he thought it was a waste of the town's energy and funds to continuous to host a new festival every week, and that he doesn't believe that the Burgomaster is is a direct descendant of the previous Burgomasters, i.e., he should not be Burgomaster. And because he said that, he got arrested.
Okay.
And
Before I
then
leave you,
she is
never mind.
also going to tell you about the Burgomaster's goons. Not only the 20 plus guards that run around, but very specifically about a man named Isaac Strazzini.
Is that also with a Z?
It is with a Z. Strazzni. Strazzini.
What is with these missing syllables? I'm like letters. I'm like, oh, it's an extra I. It's not. Okay, cool. What about him specifically? Or she just dropped the name?
Rumor has it he made a pact with a dark entity to regrow his arm. I mean,
A dark
just
entity.
if you'll know it's him instantly. And she kind of like turns to look.
Is it this dude?
She's gonna look at one of you specifically, with an overgrown arm, long nails made of wood.
Oh wait, who was that? I forgot which one of you guys
That's
that
X.
is right now.
That's
X
X.
has got a
Oh, X.
whole
Oh.
arm. looking a whole lot like what he's got.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I have a staff wrapped around my arm too.
Yeah, you also yours is made out of wood. His looks a lot more demonic.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna ask her one last thing before I let her pray. I'm just gonna ask: is there anything I should be careful of with in regards to the Baron? Like any advice you have for me and my companions would be greatly appreciated.
Don't insult. Don't talk bad about his festivals. Be respectful.
That sounds pretty easy.
He
Mm,
does actually have the power to basically strip you guys of your weapons and kick your ass out of town.
so it's just like the town rules. Okay.
Yeah, he
Um.
can't take
He will cut that shit off if he thinks it's worth anything.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wilmina. I will be here, so feel free if you ever need me. Ask the father for me. My name is Arashi. And I'm just gonna bid her
She's
farewell.
gonna do that very grandmother thing where like she takes one hand and like pats the top of your hand. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll kiss her hand.
you, dearie. You're so sweet.
I'll
So
take it
sweet.
and kiss her hand and say, "Thank you. May the morning Lord watch over you in my absence." And then go ahead. And then I'm gonna where's the I'm gonna cast Divine Sense after I get
She wants to
away.
do it. All right. Let's see. What's your range here? 60.
I believe so. Yes.
So, what's Arashi thinking she's gonna find?
What is she thinking? She looking for the freaking bones. She's looking. If she can't find it, then she's just looking to see who if Isaac is here because she knows she saw this weird person. Weird because she doesn't know them. Um, in the graveyard doing something, and then they come in, and then I'm
He's
just
just kind of
trying to
leaning
cover all
up
my
against the
bases.
wall with the shovel.
So nothing
So,
over there. Okay, nothing over here either. Then because that's what I was looking for
you do
initially.
not sense a holy presence coming from below you.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You only sense a slight holy presence coming from a child sitting at a writing desk. You also sense a holy presence coming from Father Lucian. It's a different sort. One is more learned. The other one seems to be more inherent. The child being more inherent. And then you
Okay.
sense a much darker presence coming from Kami, but you're kind of used to that by now.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
nothing new here.
Okay, but nothing else. Not even anything like evil. Just want to cover my bases.
You would
Nothing.
expect, knowing that the bones are supposed to protect this place, that this whole area should be filled
Holy.
with
Yeah.
holy energy, but
Exactly.
it's not.
That's a fucking problem.
Exactly. Mm, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind and walk over to father and then just ask two quick questions before we move on. First question. Hello, father. Um, it seems that I have given Wilmina some comfort in these tough times for her. But I had two questions for you, if that's all right.
Very well.
First question is where are me and my companion staying tonight? Is it here in the pew and everything, or is there another place for us to stay the night?
No, I assure you, we don't have much, but you and your companions can take my room upstairs. Uh, I assure you, I don't have much, but yes, you could stay upstairs. And he's gonna kind of point over here, to the stairwell,
Okay.
and offer up his room. As you guys had basically saved the children from the orphanage, he is going to offer his own lodgings, as he will probably be up most of the night anyhow.
Okay, cool.
Much
Second question.
obliged.
Yes, thank you. Sorry. Yes, thank you, Father. Much appreciated. As for my second question, it is kind of two because I've been thinking as I've been walking about the church. The second question is, if at all possible, could you take me on a tour sometime? I would love to see, even if you allow it, the body or bones, I'm not sure what it's like right now, of our Saint Angel.
Yes, about that. If you would have a moment, I would like to speak to you concerning that.
Oh, of course, Father.
I
Can I hear this?
you probably all the way up to that point, you could probably hear them fairly well.
Okay. Then I'm gonna like try to eavesdrop a little bit.
Well, what he's actually going to do is literally he was about to offer you guys to come up so that she can begin to take the rest, and he was going to bring Arashi down below, basically on her
Okay,
own.
then never mind.
Okay.
If that's what you guys would like to do, what I am going to do over here is anybody staying where they're at? Does everybody else want to go up and start to take a rest? Does you guys want to do anything else for the time being?
Is Irina coming up with us, or is she
Oh
staying
yeah,
here?
oh yeah, no, she's not fucking leaving. You kidding me? She like, fucking she is on her way before they can say go. Like
Okay.
I am going to sit at a pew
Thank you.
and look like I'm half-ass attempting to pray while I just wait for Arashi.
well, X, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head up.
You're heading up. Sam, are you headed up too? If you're saying something, you're
I'm muted.
Yeah.
I muted myself because the dogs were barking.
It's all good.
I'm gonna sit here with Kami and help him learn the ways of the praying, seeing as I may.
Learn the ways of the praying. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Give me one quick second here.
Before you move, I just want to let them know that Kami, I would look at you, by the way, and I would just slightly shake my head no. And if you don't understand, that's okay. But I figure that we're at this level where we can understand each other. That you know, I mean, that something's not right. I can't sense it, or that it might not be here. So anyway, that being said,
So you guys can come around over this way. There is a bedroom for you guys to go ahead and stay. And the reason why I did this is so that you guys could actually see the second floor, the writing desk and whatnot. Just for time reasons, I'm just basically I didn't click on the I didn't bring him up, but he would have shown you guys to your lodgings and whatnot. Before we proceed on, what would you guys like to do for the three of you that are up here? You guys saying anything, doing anything?
I wanted to talk to Irina.
Go for it.
So Irina, where in town were we supposed to take you for your brother?
I do believe it's actually here. This is probably the most holy place that we were going to be able to find. the walls, and well, Saint Andrew, he protects this place.
I see. So, what were you and the father talking about?
Ah, he informed me that they have a doll with my likeness being made almost on the weekly at Blinsky. Blinsky. I'm unsure why. It seems a little odd. Apparently, it's by request.
Did he mention whose?
Uh, I believe he said Isaac. I must admit I don't recognize the name. He seemed to know who, though.
All right. With that, I'm just kind of gonna go sit in the corner for now. Start taking, put the pack down and all that. And get ready.
Kane,
Yeah.
do you think that I'll finally be able to get some real sleep tonight, being in a church? You think you think I'll actually be able to sleep? As she kind of like
I
scratches at the mark on her head.
yeah. I can't tell you for sure, but I do hope so.
Oh, oh, I hope the morning Lord deems that I'm able to sleep. X, are you doing anything?
Uh, I'm going to be looking through my book, see if there's anything I know about, or anything it can tell me about removing curses.
Unfortunately, you're not going to find what it is that you're looking for your particular curse. Fortunately, right now, as far as you and your character know, the only way to remove the curse is to complete the deal, even
Right.
if the deal was forced upon you. I'm not saying out of game. I'm not saying that there's not another way. I'm just saying that you as your character does not know a way.
Okay.
All right, then I do believe that we are going to move back down to the first floor. And Arashi, if you are following him back down, he's going to bring you
Yes.
down the stairs.
Let's just probably don't get attacked because I'm not prepared.
All right. Boop. And they're gone.
Oh gods.
I mean, you could just message us if something happens.
Yeah, well, no, I definitely will. You're going to
Maybe.
hear you're just gonna hear like Arashi, like a scream, and you're like, what the fuck?
The rest of you are going to have to kind of watch stream to be able to see what they're doing. Because I don't
Okay.
think you're actually going to see, or you may not be able to. But basically, if you give me one quick second here. As you walk down the stairs into St. Andrew's crypt, the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's a lot of smaller spider webs. It doesn't seem that many people come down here. There's a lot of dirt, dust. It's very musty in here, right? Like you would think of a crypt, right? For sure. I must thank you, Arashi, for helping Wilhelmina. Um, that does in fact actually mean quite a lot to us.
Of course, father.
I I must confess, what I'm about to tell you, uh, must not leave between the two of us. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, of course.
Give me 1 second. Image. And where is it? Show the players. Oosh. As you begin to walk to the other side, you are going to come face to face with St. Andrew's Crypt.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I must confess, not many people are able to make it down here, and we didn't do tours in fear that, well, someone would try to make out with the bones. Which unfortunately leads me to my next point. I must have your word that you will not tell any of the townspeople what I'm about to tell
Of course, I won't tell any of the townspeople what you're going to tell me.
you. I don't know how to say this, but the bones were stolen.
What? What do you mean they were? What do you mean they were stolen, Father?
You must be able to feel that there's not a holy presence in the church any longer.
Yes, but I was hoping that maybe you hid them somewhere. You know, like to keep them safe.
I assure you, the bones were never to leave the crypt in front of me. Um, if you would, feel free to inspect yourself. I'm at a loss as to what to do.
Of course. As Arashi starts like looking around, like probably in like this, like I don't know if I can draw it out, but like in this general vicinity, kind of like
Yep.
around it, she's gonna ask him if he has any idea of who could have done it. But should I just roll an investigation check?
So as you're kind of looking around, and whatnot, this is kind of what you're seing, right? Like there's
Mm-hmm.
multiple other crypts along with St. Andrew's. You passed a few other rooms with crypts kind of
Mm-hmm.
similar like this, right? None of them nearly as decorated. None of them seem to be destroyed. I mean, it just seems like no one really ever comes down here, honestly. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you're kind of looking around.
Please, please, please. I'm I'm begging. I'm begging. Oh, 18.
18. 18's going to be pretty good. 18's going to be pretty good.
Yes.
As you're looking around, you're gonna notice something. As you walk up to the as you walk up to the crypt itself, you're gonna notice that there's a couple of broken off bits, almost like something had been impacted along the side of this here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, little chips missing, almost as if someone had used something to pry open this crypt at one point in time, which is now closed again.
Okay. So yeah, yes, Father, have you any idea of who could have done this? Like who else had access? Who could have been here if not you?
Well,
Not saying it's you, Father.
I assure you, it is not to me. Um, honestly, we keep the crypt locked actually with the magical lock so that it cannot be picked by normal means, and we actually have not been able. I assure you, I keep the key on me at all times. Not anyone would know how to get past the lock without. And you can kind of see him like stop for a second, and almost like a light bulb go off on his like, bing.
What is
Um,
father?
I. The boy would not be capable of doing this. No, no, there's no way that the boy would do this.
Father, I understand the hesitation, but you must exhaust all possibilities.
Well, you remember Yeska, the small boy at the desk, learning to be a friend or learning to be the priest.
Oh yes, I've sensed a some holiness in that boy. Innate.
Yes, yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Well, it was time for me to show the boy, as part of the teachings, of course. He would be the caretaker, and I did show the boy down here a couple of weeks ago. I assure you, there's no way that the boy would have taken the bones. There has to be some other explanation. I assure you, there's no way.
Hmm. Were were there any new people in town when you showed him the crypt?
No, I can't say that there are. I mean,
No one
it
at
is
the
a
inn?
town. People do come and go, but I can't think of any new people coming to the church. I mean, I haven't seen anybody in weeks, except for you folks, and the regulars, of course.
I'm just trying to think. If you don't believe it's the townspeople, then it would have to be someone else. Anyone new at the inn, even the person that's there now or who was there previous.
Um, Just gonna think real hard. Like, let me see. I'm gonna make a roll for this dude. He is actually gonna think pretty damn hard. He got a 19
Oh,
on it.
nice.
He is gonna think pretty damn hard. I heard stories about a lord coming, uh, talking to the coffin maker, but he never stopped by the church. I've heard of a couple townspeople coming in from the next town over, but they left promptly. Every now and then, that old hag comes selling her pastries.
I'm sorry, what?
Uh,
Wait.
kind of like she's like, did I say something wrong?
Would that old hag pop? Oh, no, I hope not. Please tell me her name is not Morgantha.
um, yeah, yes, the one selling the dream pastries, right?
Father, please tell me that you or no one else has taken part of these pastries.
Uh, I have not. Um,
What about the sweet boy downstairs? Upstairs, not downstairs.
I assure you, he takes part in nothing but the bread and water, much like myself. We are pious, of course. I see again. Doot, 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 doot.
Father, you must be honest with me. If you did, it is understandable. We all have whims of our own, but I need you to be honest. That is the only way that me and my companions can help.
I can assure you that I have not. Every now and then, they do stop by a couple of places here in town, and I know that at least some partake. Uh, is everything all right, my dear woman?
Yo, I don't want to tell him anything about Morgantha because I don't want him to give us away. I don't want him to give us away. So I'm just trying to think of what to do. Um, okay, Father. I cannot say much for now, but what I can tell you is that there is a chance that she may have something to do with this, but I'm not sure. But I will work to figure this out. But first, I do need some more information from you. Is there any other entryway into this crypt from other than the one upstairs?
Not that I'm aware of. There should not be. We are the keepers.
Okay. Two more questions. Second, when did the bones go missing?
Just gonna think again.
If this man rolls a one, I swear.
About a day or possibly two ago. I would say 2 days ago.
Oh, this is recent.
This is very recent. It's. I've been pondering what to do. I haven't been able to find an answer, and well, you came here and you seem to know our ways and seem to be very trustworthy. And yeah, out of game, you have to be a good aligned paladin or cleric. You fit the bill, Arashi.
Oh my god. I'm glad I do. Okay, so that means if it's not Morgantha, I'm like kind of thinking out loud. The Lord that you mentioned, is that the oh, you guys okay? What was that?
That was me.
Yeah,
That
good.
was
That was me throwing my belt.
Oh, don't you I thought somebody fell out their chair or something. I was like, "Oh god."
Sorry.
But okay. No, you're fine. But the Lord that you mentioned, is that the one in the inn now? If the inn is closed, when we walked by, me and my companions, the inn was closed for the day due to a special reservation or something along those lines. Do you have any information on that?
I would not. I have not been to the inn since I was a young man.
Of course, Father. Okay, sorry. Last question is, would it be possible for me to bring my friends down with me to help me investigate? If not, I understand and I will do it myself. But I think it's best if we have more eyes down here.
Give
And
me
I
a
trust them.
persuasion check at disadvantage, please.
At disadvantage?
It is in fact a disadvantage.
Double nat 20, double nat 20, double nat 20.
Disadvantage.
Ah,
Ouch.
You should have blessed yourself.
I will not.
I don't have any spell slots or anything.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was
we're
just
all out.
hold on a second.
Yeah.
She only did a loot pack. Oh, shame on her. She didn't do any inspos.
No, I know. I was about to before the
I mean,
roll, but
she
I felt like
could
that was
have my
cheating.
she could have my d6 that I rolled for myself.
If you want to give it to her,
I'll give
give
you
it to
my
her.
D8.
or you
Of
can give the
Which one?
D8. It's up to you. Only one
I'll
of
give you
them.
my
Though.
D8 of inspo.
Okay, I'll do the D8. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck.
You roll okay.
All right. Unfortunately, the DC is higher than that. It was with. It
Was
was,
it 15?
attainable. It was attainable. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Was
have
it
went to do
15?
It was 15.
No, I knew it. I was hoping to get a 5. Ah. Okay, sorry. Continue. Oh, fuck.
And then he rolls
know
a
what?
six. He was just
You know
like,
what?
you should have done
Just
it.
so you know.
You know, I should have asked Kami to roll it for me. You're right. I was like, all right, chief. Roll it for me, dude.
As he's going to look at you, you understand why I don't want people down here, right?
I do. Okay,
Um,
Kami, you wouldn't have made it either.
Exactly.
I
Not a big deal. It's okay.
I will not stop you if you trust your friends, but please, I allow no one else down here. I am breaking an oath already by bringing you down here.
I see. I do not wish to trouble you any longer. I will think of something. If it is all right with you, if I can't bring them all, can I at least bring one or two to lessen the burden? I know, Father. I know. Like I'm just gonna walk up to him and grab his hands and say, I understand.
I'm gonna
And
give
I'm
you
sorry
one
to
more
ask if such a
shot.
thing.
I'm gonna give you one more shot.
Guys, all right,
Use
guys.
Debbie's inspo.
Yo, he rolled it. Can I? He rolled it already.
roll your thing.
Okay. With disadvantage still.
I'm just gonna give you one straight roll.
So all that is holy, Tyr, I beg you. Beg you. All right, let's
I
go.
swear to God, if she rolls a 1.
Let's go. I didn't even need it. I didn't even need it.
All right.
I didn't even need it.
17.
38.
I suppose after everyone leaves, of course, in the morning, I may be able to bring 1 or 2 of your friends down here, but you have to promise me you will find those bones.
I promise I will do my best and bring them back where they belong.
Very well, then. I shall see you in the morning.
Thank you, Father. I will walk up with you. I'm gonna
Alright.
come back down with them tomorrow. I'm gonna say that to myself. I'm just gonna walk with him because I don't.
For the remainder of you, we'll say we'll kind of quote unquote fade to black, right? As we kind of do this. For the remainder of you, what Tommy,
Yo,
Sam, what are you two doing?
just waiting on Arashi. If she
Who's-
comes, as soon as I'd
Who's
see her
just chilling?
again,
Yeah.
as soon as I'd see her again, I would kind of nod to her upstairs. But also, I would try to kind of look around the room just to see like any new faces come in, anybody of note that's looking a little shady or whatever.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that ain't gonna do it.
That will not do
I'm
it.
really trying to learn to pray, apparently.
You're feeling a little something off. Doesn't feel great in here, man.
Oh, that should be given.
Doesn't feel great in here, bro.
Morning Lord and I are
Sam,
not,
you
on
can give
good
me a
terms.
you can give me a perception as well. There.
I see the holiness
bit
news
better.
getting a little
A
brighter.
little bit better.
13. You see this boy during the time, this gentleman back here, during the time, he's kind of moved around, he's cleaned a few things off, he's done a few things. Typical teenage behavior, right? Just kind of, this sucks. Right? He's just kind of walking around doing things. He's kind of picked on Yeska a little bit. But other than that, nothing really seemed to be going on very much.
Okay.
Priest has come
Right,
up,
yeah.
relocked his thing, tucked the key back in his pocket, and
I
has
want to
left
look
you
at the
guys to do
lock
what you want.
as he locks it. Is it like just a simple key lock? Nothing crazy about it? No magical enchantment I see him put on it or nothing?
Roll me an Arcana check.
13?
You saw a little hint of a glint as he locked it.
Okay.
A natural glint.
Well, fuck. Copy. What is that now? Now.
I know.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna just signal to Arashi like upstairs and then start heading that way.
Same.
Where did Father go?
He walked
see
around to
him
go
here.
talk to Yeska.
Okay, well I can't. It doesn't. Okay, here we go. Oh wait. Let me do my dutiful diligence. I had a great time with you tonight, ma'am. Please be safe, and may the morning Lord hear your prayers. And I'm just gonna bow, and I'm gonna head out.
You get
And
that
then
same sweet
again,
old grandma style.
we love that. And then again, I had to say my due diligence. Good night again, Father. Thank you for everything. And then to the student, I'm gonna give him a smile and say, uh, "You're doing great. You'll do great things. I know you will." And I'm just gonna
Roll
walk
me a
away.
perception check,
Oh,
Arashi.
oh. Okay, perception. My bad. Normal. 17.
17. You'll as you start to walk over there, you'll actually hear, "Boy, you have to tell me. Who did you tell?" You just see the boy just shaking his head as he's
Okay.
just like face down.
Okay. I got my eye on you. I'm just kidding. I'll keep that to myself and then go upstairs.
You guys heading upstairs?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Quit dragging yourselves around for a second.
Oh, sorry.
I know touchy.
All right. You guys are
Now
upstairs.
I touchy. Yo.
Really,
Oh,
Samuel?
everyone's
You just had
here.
to run across the way.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 1 bed,
Boom.
6 people, and Arashi claimed it.
I mean, she is the holy one. She is the
Okay,
holy
All
one.
guys.
right.
Story time.
Close
Story
the
time.
door too. All right, Arashi, spill the
Go
beans.
lock it.
What did? Yeah, lock it. Make sure keep watch. Okay, so I've got good news and bad news, but they're both technically bad news. One is just a little sugar coated. Which one do you want first?
Bad
Don't
news.
sugarcoat it and just give us all the bad news.
I'm gonna look right at Kami and say, "Your bestie's here or has been here and comes by every few days to sell pies."
Okay. I mean, I
Yeah,
expect that. I expect that, honestly. I mean, Barovia can't be the only place they sell pies, and this is a close by town. That doesn't surprise me at all.
yeah, I know. But the part about it that made me concerned is that about those bones I've been asking. So I didn't really sense anything. Come to find out, the bones are gone. They were stolen. Um, yeah,
How
that's
long
the
ago?
literally a day or two. And apparently Morgantha's been here since then. So she's on the suspect list right now. But yeah, and also
How long ago was Morgantha here?
he just when I asked him, he didn't give me an exact date. He just said that I said who else has been here, you know, within that amount of time. And he just said, apparently there's a lord in the inn. Name didn't really have much about that. He just said that there's a lord there. Um and he was talking to a coffin maker but never stopped by the church, so a little sus. Then a couple of townspeople were coming over, but they left. And this isn't within the church, but just nearby in the town, he said. And of course, Morgantha, the little hag. I hate her. And as for the people that were down there, the only other person he took down there was the boy. X, I think you were talking to him. Uh, yeah, he went down there a couple weeks ago, but he doesn't have the key. The key always stays with the father. Um, Other than that, yeah, so I tried to get everybody to come down, but he's a little iffy, holy people things. Totally get it. So I can only take about two of you. I say about because I'm taking it only two. That's not including
Um,
myself.
so when he locked it, I saw something in the lock. So it's not just a
Oh,
lock that can be picked.
yeah, sorry, I meant to say that. It's a
So
magical lock.
whoever broke in has to be able to either have the key or magical ability, I assume, to break that lock.
Yes, and as we were coming up the stairs and bid my farewells or good nights to father, he was asking the boy who else he told and brought in here. The boy did not say anything, so I will question him later. But that I think he's a good place to start because those two and me now are the only known people that were down there.
So my thought is, I would guess it's not a townsperson,
Likewise.
just because it's what's protecting their city, and I'm imagining they all want to be protected. So, unless we find somebody seedy and shady, but it would have to be someone else. So, like Morgantha or whoever's at this inn that reserved the whole fucking thing. And then,
Ugh,
I mean,
Or the
out of
doctors.
game, the fact
it
that
better
we
not be
got mentioned the
Strahd.
coffin maker
Yeah, I was hoping it's
when
not
we
Strahd.
came in the city, and then he mentioned coffin maker. I think we need to question the coffin maker too.
Yeah.
I can think of one person who would, from the sounds of it, would put his own protection above the rest of the towns.
And that's true too.
Who?
The
Burgermeister.
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 Oh yeah, sorry. I was like, I thought he meant the coffin maker, and I was like, why? Okay, but yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so maybe tomorrow, like we pass the inn on the way to the coffin maker, and I believe the Burgermeister mansion's down there. Would you be able to see if you can sense the bones from the, like, in the inn? Like, are you able to kind of sense what's in the inn?
Of course, I can try. No guarantees,
So
but
we can try
I
to
will always
sense to
try.
see if we notice it in the inn. If we don't, then we head over to the coffin maker and Burgermeister.
In the toy store. The toy store. We need to
Oh
stop
yeah, no,
by
that's not
there.
where
Speaking
we
of
need
the
to do it.
toy store, uh, Irina actually mentioned that someone's been commissioning a doll in her likeness once a week. Someone named Isaac.
Isaac.
Who?
Yeah, she
Uh,
doesn't know.
Who's that guy?
I've heard a bit about him from the sweet old grandma downstairs. Uh, does the name Isaac Strazini ring a bell, Irina?
You're just gonna shake her head no.
Apparently, he's not good news. He's tied to the Baron, which I don't know why I didn't think about him sooner. But yeah, apparently he is one of the goons for the Baron. Other than the guards, this is what the grandma told me that he apparently there's a rumor that he made a pact with a dark entity to regrow his arm. And apparently, and I look at X, it looks a lot like yours, but more demonic.
Say, what dark entity do we know here?
Yeah.
Rash's
Yeah.
best friend, maybe?
Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut the
Oh, she
F
gets
up.
one more roll.
So, so obviously Strahd has something to do with this. I mean, he's not going to be okay with
Yeah.
the town that's protected from him. So, do we think he got to the Burgermeister then?
I mean, I would assume so with the way that he's kicking people out. Must be food for his things outside.
I mean, that makes sense if he's giving up sacrifices to keep the town clean. Quote.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
How many times can you use your sensey thingy, your spidey tingle?
uh, 4, give or take, throughout the day, but I need rest.
Well,
I
yeah.
can't, yeah, I can't use it more than that.
I mean, we're not allowed outside anymore anyway. Curfew's up.
Who said? Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, yeah, we'll stay inside. But yes, so the places we plan to stop by are the inn, the Baron's house, mansion, excuse me, the toy store, And Kami, please take me with you, man. I need to get my sword lined with
Oh yeah, the
silver.
blacksmith.
Yes, because this sword is so
We still
weak.
need to stop. We need to stop the coffin maker too. I think.
Ah, yes, coffin maker.
Okay. Do you have a backup weapon? He's not gonna just.
I might buy one off of him in the meantime.
I have a rapier and dagger.
I'm gonna need a bit more than that.
I've
But
also got
say
a spare
X.
bow. I've got my bow and the crossbow.
I mean, she can use my mace. I'm not using it.
X, are you okay if I hang onto the short sword while I get my katana silvered?
Absolutely.
All right.
yes,
You
we
can
can
use
figure that out.
I'll just cut myself with that thing.
We definitely have more weapons than people.
That's fair.
That's true.
I think I have
Do
a
you
I
now?
I have an extra crossbow. I have 2 extra crossbows if you and a short bow if you need anything, Kane.
Actually, wait.
Oh,
Is
I've
your
got a
rapier normal?
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to ask that. Okay, continue, my bad.
No, that was it. I have weapons if you need any, Kane, that are range because I don't know. I'm not
I've
great
got a
with them.
longbow and a heavy crossbow, so
Okay then.
um
I
Yeah,
guess
I
I'll
can
try
take
to
one of
sell
those.
these then.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I'm about to be weaponed up.
yeah, don't forget that while we're here we also have to look for that lost girl from the other town.
Mm-hmm. I feel like she's gonna be tied to the dolls, possibly.
Most likely.
There's also a big elephant in this room. We still have the mark. I Are we?
Yeah, we should check out the orphanage as well.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I forgot about
are what toward what end?
Well, the kids obviously know a way in and out of this
Oh my
Yeah.
town.
god.
That's
I
perfect
lost my
timing,
headset with
actually.
that one. I lost my headset with that one, bro.
We should
We
go to
still
the
have the mark.
orphanage.
Oh, let's check
We
out
should
the
check out
orphanage.
the orphanage.
Children.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
But I mean, like, are we planning to fulfill this contract, or are we going to try to find a way out of this? I know Arashi's answer.
Yeah.
I'd
I mean,
rather
if
we
there's a way
didn't,
out,
but yeah.
Try to figure a way out.
Do we know what's going to happen to us if we don't get this figured out and it
You go
continues
mad.
to grip at us? Like, do we need to put a contingency in place if somebody starts to go mad? Like Irina, I don't think Strahd will let anything happen to you. So I think you're safe. I mean, obviously the nightmares and everything are not going to help you, but the rest of us, I mean, if we go mad, should we?
Well, I've
Off
got one pair
ourselves?
of manacles.
I mean, you guys, I'm not going to say anything because Irina's here. I
mean, we don't.
I don't know what me going mad looks like.
I mean, we don't know what happens to people that don't do the thing either.
True.
Speaking of
Well, I
which,
guess
at some point, I've got that monster hunters pack. We should go through that stuff and see if anything affects you.
me.
Yeah. You're vampiric, just like Strahd. At least find a
Oh
way to
shit.
hurt him.
Guess
Oh,
who
God.
just found out he's vampiric just
No,
like Strahd?
What do you
For the
mean?
first
No, I was
Ah,
gonna stop you from talking. I should have done it.
Well,
I let
there
you
it
cook for
is.
too
yep,
long. I let you
yep.
cook for too long.
Yep.
I
Irina
wasn't
Alright,
even thinking
is.
about
Irina,
it.
Irina.
Irina, where are you? Hold on. Where the fuck
Oh,
is it? Da, da, da,
Bottom
da,
left
da.
corner.
We're gonna call her petrified,
I'm gonna
fucking
move to the back of the
paralyzed,
room.
frightened.
fuck.
All right.
Irina, it's okay. Irina, it's okay.
Irina?
It's
Irina, you've
Like,
been traveling with us for a while now. I'm sorry you found out this way.
oh my
Um,
god.
obviously, I'm in control of it, and could be one of the best means to get rid of Strahd because I have the same weaknesses as him and the same strengths as him. I'm not under his control. But I understand if you don't trust me, you can keep your distance from me, trust the others. I am the only vampire here, and I will be sleeping in the hallway tonight. Night.
he says sleeping in the hallway, but you're gonna walk out in the morning light, look up, and he's gonna be hanging upside down for the fucking rafters.
With this cloak around him.
I'm just standing in the doorway now.
So,
outside
like,
the room.
all I'm saying is she's been petrified since you found her. She's been having the worst dreams ever. And right now, she just found out that one of the dudes that she's been traveling with is the same type of person who fucking basically drove her father insane. And literally, he had a heart attack because of all this fucking shit. And now she's traveling with this fucker.
Okay, Irina, I know this is difficult. I know this is hard. But know that I'm gonna take her hands, bro. I don't care. Know that I would never, ever put you in harm's way.
She is straight
Never.
up just like fuck.
So the reaction that you had is the same reaction I had to Kami, but then I remembered, and I hope that you can remember this too, that he has never put me in harm's way.
Just picture
None of us.
Irina currently sitting in the corner, like not on a bed or anything, sitting in the corner, like her legs like up, holding her legs and just rocking back and forth right now. Like
This is not how this is supposed to go.
No, I wasn't even thinking about it when I said something.
No, literally, because when you mentioned using the like the hunters thing on time, I was like, no way, right? He wouldn't. I'll let him keep talking, but I'll cut him off in a second. And then you said, yeah, because you was like, Kate, no.
So,
Oh
do we have
God.
anything else to discuss tonight? Because if not, I'm gonna go
Tommy,
sleep
get
on
the
the
fuck
table
out.
that's over here.
I did- I
Goodbye.
did.
he's gonna go find food, is what he's gonna go do. Like, yo, what's up?
Oh,
They're all
my God.
downstairs waiting for me.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just gonna
Actually,
gently.
I really wish I had like a bag of blood and I just like Capri Sunned it with a straw and I just start drinking blood
Yeah,
from my little Capri
you lost
Sun.
your blood intake, bro. You've got no food on you right now.
What?
How
You
did he
have
He
lose
has
it?
some food on him. He has
How'd
food.
how'd I lose my food?
You had one vial that you took. You
He
had
had more
three
than that.
vials. If I remember right, you got three vials from the family, right?
Yeah.
You
I
took
bought
one. You took
more.
one vial. Then
Mm-hmm.
you've been traveling for more than a day.
We collected a fuckload of blood.
Oh, you
From
got the
the
toad
wolf.
blood or whatever, don't you?
Yeah, it was from the wolves. I
Yeah, the
could
toad.
remember like I was drinking from
Okay.
it, and I was like,
Okay.
"Don't worry about it." And then I fucking collected like I have
Okay.
14 days worth of blood.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody. So I need everybody to subtract 2 rations worth from your inventories because I forgot to do it the last time you took an 8-hour rest. So I need you to
Okay.
take 2 rations worth out of your inventories, everybody.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a problem if we're here more than 12 days because I'm gonna have to feed off of something.
Gotta buy
Here's-
more.
Here's hoping. Yeah, I don't have a deal with anybody here. They're all
I
in
was talking about
Barovia.
me. I was talking about me.
Okay.
Everybody has enough rations, right? They make it
Yeah.
-2. All right. Is anybody else doing anything before their long rest?
I'm about to put Irina on the bed.
Oh, Irina is straight up like she's in the corner, rocking back and forth, and if anybody makes any quick advances to her, like you just see her grab her dagger like she's gonna fucking stab a bitch. Like
I held her hands. I will try. I will try. I will like slowly walk up to her. Irina, I know, but let me at least put you on the bed, and I will sleep with you, so you know that you're safe. Because I know she
I've
trusts
almost
me.
been caught so many times.
why would you travel with such a monster?
She's talking.
Yeah, I know.
That's good.
It's a lot, and I feel like any more information will just do you no good. So we will talk in the morning, and I will answer every question that you have truthfully, as I always have.
And she
So,
Irina, have we ever given you a reason not to trust us?
Kane, she don't want to talk to you right now, bro.
Bro,
You literally
you just revealed that you've been keeping a secret from her. Yeah,
exactly.
she has a reason not to
Exactly.
trust you.
Exactly.
Okay,
Bro.
before
Only
this,
She's got
Homeboy
secrets.
over in the corner. Over
Before
in the
this.
corner of the room has a fucking wooden or demonic arm, fucking protruding with a staff.
No, she knows
One
what caused
dude
that.
she kind of recognizes but doesn't know where from. Currently wears a mask all the fucking time. One dude is
I got a
apparently
mark on my
eating
fucking head.
people.
He has
okay,
yet to eat
okay,
somebody
I'm
that I
just
know
gonna
of.
shut up.
She doesn't know that though. She's been getting kidnapped by Strahd, bruh. Think about it. And her
It's funny.
dad's getting
Cracks me
traumatized.
up, bro.
Her brother getting traumatized.
I'm just
I don't
saying it
blame
cracks me up.
her.
It cracks me up. All right. I'm fucking with you, RJ, man. But you walked headlong into that, bro.
He didn't walk into it. He ran into it.
It's like a fucking full
I mean,
sprint.
it had
Hey,
to come out
guys.
eventually.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It did. Oh
All
my
right.
god, I
Full
didn't
on
expect it.
sprint.
Well,
now I can just fucking eat in front of
this
her.
is
Be
this
like,
is
I
a
do
good
this so I don't
segue.
eat you. Arr. And now I
This
can fuck with her.
this is a good segue. As
Put
you
her on the
guys
bed,
take
though.
your long rest. Arashi,
Yay.
Yeah.
you are awoken in the middle of the night by Arena basically convulsing and starting to scream a little bit. Having a night terror.
I'm gonna just hug her and say it's okay. You're safe. Even though it probably won't help, but I'm gonna try and comfort her as much as I can, and then go the fuck back to sleep.
She had a dream that Kami was trying to basically suck her blood, and then for whatever reason that warped into taking her back to Strahd against her will.
Lord Jesus, we got a lot of work to do, y'all. Oh Lord. Okay.
Samael,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself in a very unfamiliar place, being pushed off a balcony by a dark figure.
Sweet.
You wake up right as your body hits the ground.
Awesome.
X,
I may or may not have pooped myself.
Yeah.
X, your dream comes from your arm as you, like, it seems excruciating real that your arm starts to take over, has a mind of its own, and proceeds to grab you by the throat, pulling you down. And as the harder you try to fight, the wood itself starts to take over your chest, moving up your neck, down your body, and you find yourself becoming one with the wood itself, losing all control of your focus, losing all control of everything. You honestly, your dream feels real enough that now you're kind of wondering whether or not, if you don't do something about this, is it actually going to take over your thoughts, your process? Are you just going to be a bystander in somebody else's body, not having any control or faculty?
Yeah.
That's a scary thought, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy,
Yo.
bro. Unfortunately for you, you kind of revel in it a little bit. But
As I would expect.
the thought of you losing all control and just becoming whatever the hell these creatures that basically just follow under somebody else's rule, ripping and tearing into innocent people, killing children, killing, well, whoever, because, well, they're hungry and they just don't give a fuck. You're losing your humanity right out from underneath of you. What is it to be human at this point? I need Samael, X, and Kami. I need all three of you to take another 5 points off your max hit points before taking a long rest.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, Irina has been following the same directives as the rest of you. And that, unfortunately, is where we are going to end our session. As the dilemma continues. Will you find your way, another way, to break this curse? Or are you just going to have to play ball and do what they want you to? Maybe we'll find out next time. Maybe we won't. Either way, we'll see you next Monday, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.